Hello fellow old schoolers and welcome to some more kitchen table games here. For this one I've met up with an old pal of mine, actually a childhood friend that moved to Africa, which is halfway across the globe from here, and he's been living there for a while, so we seldom see each other face to face in our adult life, but he plays old school as well. And yeah, he came back to Denmark for a visit here, so we got some games in, which was pretty damn awesome. Uh, he is on a deck, a homebrew of his, he calls the Bleeder. And I think it resembles Ponza the most. I mean, it has a bunch of land destruction and it has black wises. And he actually, last time we played together, it was at a huge old school event in Denmark called DOS, Danish Old School. And he finished somewhere in the top 8 in that tournament, I think, with this deck. And I don't have any dick picture of it, so we'll just have to see what it has to offer here. I'm facing it with Composition A, that's been featured a bunch on this channel, so I won't go too far into it here. It is a mid-range homebrew of mine, featuring Dusemgens and Hypnotic Spectres, all that stuff. It's mostly black, but it splashes all the colors as well. And then it has a Combo Dreams element to it for burn effect, where it uses Underworld Dreams in combination with Draw 7s for extra card advantage and burn. So without further ado, let's get into the matches here. And my buddy is on the right here, keeping it really old school with no playmat, starting off with a Sol Ring here, with a Tundra into a Felverstone. And I'm on that Sorcerer's Queen playmat. So pretty good start from him, I gotta say. Oh, but that's a pretty good start from me as well. Ancestor Recall with the Mox Pearl. Let's see if there are any more Moxen I drew into. Nope, I actually have to discard a card, a Spirit Link here. Kind of experimenting with that in the main deck, I think, in this one, but it's not usually in there. Okay, there's a couple of black wises from him. That's pretty damn brutal, because I've just Ancestral had to discard, so with a full hand, and now disenchanting the Mox. Yeah, trying just to lock me in here, doing 6 points of damage in the upkeep with those two black wises, and I'm down to a single mana source. So yeah, I gotta think fast here, or those black wises will do me in. Mind Twisting him for 1, yeah, he only has 2 cards in hand, and I want to get rid of a card of my own. It saves me 2 points of damage at least, so gotta get the right one here. I think I got a Time Walk, yep. Okay, passing the turn back to him. So I'm down to 6 cards here. I'll take 4 damage next turn. If I'm mana starved here, I'm doomed. And as I said, his deck resembles Ponza quite a bit. As I remember, he does seem to have a lot of land destruction. Okay, didn't put a land down here, so he's a bit mana starved as well. So, just sinkholing his Tundra here, cracking his mana. Got rid of a card as well, so I'm only taking 2 points of damage next turn. Okay, he drew into a Volcanic Island though. I would much rather get rid of that. He has a Felverstone as well, so... Okay, there's a Stone Rain on the Scrubland, cracking me out of white mana here. Oh, I'm down to 8 points of life. Factory though, and a Hypnotic Spectre coming out. He does have that Volcanic Island though, so... can bolt it in principle if he has it. Something else here. Oh, okay, fireballing for 2. I think he paid one mana too much here. But still, it works. Another Spectre hitting the table though. Trying to push in with the attack, and at least I get rid of cards. I need to play a card each turn. I think I'm at 4 cards in hand. Got another Scrubland as well. Oh, okay, and a Factory. I'm drawing very lucky here, getting a lot of mana. Okay, now attacking with the Factory. Pumping it with the other Factory. No, I actually think I'm activating it with the other Factory. Okay, it disenchants it. Okay, so it saves him a card. Then I'm playing Untitled Dreams against him here. Okay, so momentum is shifting back to Composition A after that initial onslaught from him. Wrath of God, though. That's a seldom seen card. It works wonders, though. I'm not really sure he even plays with any creatures in his deck, so Wrath of God is pretty nice then. He has the Abyss as well for the same effect. Okay, considering attacking here, and even though he has that red mana untapped, I don't think he has any cards in hand, so he can't Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt it. Okay, tutor instead. Not attacking yet though. Giving it a good think with those lands, how to pay for it. I'm probably considering what I'm gonna tutor for before I pay. Yeah, and we're just chit-chatting away while doing this, so, and this kitchen table, so we can just get really relaxed. Okay, tutoring for an Underworld Dreams here, and shuffling the deck. Guess I just feel like they'll cause him the most trouble at this point. Doing 2 points of damage for each draw he makes. Draws into a factory here. But the clock is on him, even though I'm back at 7 life, down to 7 life here. And he can't draw to get out of it until he has removed those dreams. They are pretty efficient. So okay, not attacking here, just that factory just has to stall him. Make sure to block his factory. Ooh, a third Underworld Dreams. He was just laughing here. That is pretty nuts. A third Blackwise as well, but it's not as good in this at this point. I don't think I have more than a couple of cards in hand at the most. 1 card in hand. Okay, so it takes a Lightning Bolt each draw step, and an Ancestor Recall would do 9 points of damage to him. It's just nuts. I could Brain Geyser him as well for triple the amount. Ooh, is it disenchant at least? I can see that. So getting rid of one of them, it will make him survive just for another turn here. Because he only take 2 damage in the draw step. Okay, attacking though. He blocks. Disenchanting. Oh, Divine Offering on his factory. So the factory gets in, putting him down to a single point of life, I guess. Unless, no, yeah. Single point of life. Yeah, and then Underworld Dreams will just end it there. So 1-0 for Composition A in this opening game. Even though he did quite a lot of damage with those Black Wises, he was a bit unlucky not getting enough land destruction. Here's my hand. Blue power scrubland, 2 factories, and a couple of sinkholes. It is an odd hand. I think I'm mulliganing it. Yeah, just checking. I would have drawn into an underground sea, and that would have made the hand a lot better because I could Ancestral. But with only a single black mana source, no blue mana for the blue power, nothing to fuel the sinkholes, and just a couple of factories, I elected to mulligan here. Okay, factory coming out. He has a City of Brass. And now a Felver Stone. He can't use the Felver Stone unless I play a mana source though. He still can't use it because it's colorless mana I have. And the Felver Stone only works on colored mana. Back in the day I thought it would work for colorless. No, he can't use it like this. That's a mistake. He should pay with the City of Brass. Yeah, so old habits die hard here. Back in the day, the Felver Stone could still work, even though there was colorless mana. I think he played the Mace of Is. And then an Ankh of Mishra. Yeah, so each land drop I do now do 2 points of damage to me. Okay, yeah, it was a Mace of Is and an Ankh of Mishra. After the initial Stone Rain. So, yeah, but the Felver Stone, it doesn't work if the only lands you have is colorless mana. I'm pretty mana starved here. Discarding as Swords to Plowshares. At least there are no Black Wises up against me yet. Though that Ankh of Mishra will be trouble later on. Discarding a Dewsum Gen. Oh man. Now he plays an Underground Sea. That should do 2 points of damage to him. From his own Ankh. Now fireballing me. That should do a point of damage with the City of Brass. Yeah, so he should have taken 3 points. Okay, he remembers the City of Brass, but he has forgotten the Ankh of Mishra here, or we both have. So he should be down to 14 points of life, but I'm forgetting the Underground Sea at this point. Now tutoring. So yeah, I think, okay, remember it now. So he should be at 14 points of life at this point, and not 16. But the rest has been remembered. Now, tutoring for a Black Lotus, using that to cast Ancestral Recall. Still 2 blue mana in the mana pool. Time Walking here for the next turn. Second turn, another land drop. That should do, yep. down to 10 points of life, taking 2 points of damage from the Ankh of Mithra. I'm electing to disenchant his Ankh of Mithra. Now, an argument could be had to, it could be said that I should wait until his main phase, because it will punish him for any land drops, but I don't know if he plays with counter magic, so I wanted to do it before he could counter me. He was tapped at the moment. Okay, now sinkholing my scrubland here. Okay, doing 3 points of damage at this point. Yeah. No, okay, no, because the Ankh of Mithra is gone. Yeah, okay, so only a single point of damage from the City of Brass. Yes, Hypnotic Spectre coming out. But it's a bit of a theme here. I've had a few recordings ago, where the player of the Ankh of Mithra forgot to take damage from it as well. Ooh, drain life. It's like if you own the Ankh of Mithra, you're more prone to forget it. So he can drain for 3. Yeah, 3 points of damage, and he'll gain 2 life, because he'll take a point of damage from the City of Brass. So, okay, he drain lives me instead of the Hypnotic Spectre. Bit surprising, but I suppose he's going for the kill. Down to 6 points of life here. Oh, he has a Mace of Ith, obviously. Yeah, so he's not that worried about the Spectre. Another Spectre coming down, putting me down to 5 points of life, but the creatures are out there. Now they can overwhelm that Mace of Ith, hopefully. And there's a factory as well. So can we pull through? I mean, if they get in just once, it'll empty his hand. Oh, but scratch that. That's an ancestral recall right there. So now they won't empty his hand. Or a single one won't. Playing another Underground Sea here. Has a lot of those out. Sinkholing my City of Brass, just to crack me out of anything but blue and black mana. And with only a single black mana source, I can't really function. Okay, there's a Time Vault. Yeah, he plays with that just as an experiment. It can untap to just give the other guy a turn. That's nice if you have black Wises on him. Then he can use it that extra turn at a later point in time. Okay, so passing the turn to me, I'm now attacking with everything I see, I think. Getting a scrubland. No, oh, he double bolts me. It's just teasing me here. I thought I could start the attack, then he just double bolts me. Bam, bam. So the bleeder takes the second round here. 1-1 at this point. Now it's the third and final match of this set. Now he's actually starting here, but it's because the third match didn't record properly, and I won that. So this is the fourth match, but it's this third match on the camera. Okay, so he's starting with the Badlands, and I have a couple of mucks in here. Okay, he plays into a Felverstone. It is stronger for him when he's on the play, because he has those black Wises, but he hasn't been lucky in this match particularly, not getting any black Wises so far. Now, I mean, it wouldn't have hurt me that much as I had 2 Moxen. A lot of mana on my side, but I need a second black mana to cast anything, as we see here. I'm a bit paralyzed with all that colorless mana, and he knows this, so he Stone Rains the Underground Sea here. City of Brass, that was the second black mana. So, okay, coming over for a revenge poke with that factory, that's all I can do. Keeping a white mana untapped. And the white mucks. Sinkholing my City of Brass here. Now I can't use the Felverstone, actually. Yep, I remind him here. Because, again, there's only the factory back. Left, so okay, now there's a scrubland. Really lucky, but I'm only getting a single black mana source so far. Mace of Ith coming down on his side, so he can keep the factory at bay. And now he can use the Felverstone because there's that scrubland out there. Another Felverstone coming in. Okay, yeah, just correcting a bit here so that we can see it actually. Mace of Earth. Okay, now tapping 2 Felver Stones and an Anchor of Mithra coming down. So yeah, that Scrubland provided him a lot of juice to get his stuff out. And now I'll take 2 points of damage for each land I drop. Not getting anything, can't get in with the factory. So yeah, and he has a very low mana curve. He doesn't need that much land. So that Anchor of Mithra doesn't actually annoy him that much. And if he keeps on... Ooh, Underworld Dreams on his part. So getting a taste of my own medicine here. Clock on me. And then a Black Wise. Wow, this is mean. And an Anchor of Mithra and an Underworld Dreams. Yeah, taking a point of damage from the Underworld Dreams. Not taking... taking 3 points of damage, I think. Can't remember. Second land coming down. Should take 2 points of damage from the Anchor of Mithra here. Using that to fuel the Sinkia Vampire. I should have taken 2 points of damage. I'm at 15 points of life here. Okay, luckily I remember. It's really annoyed when we forget this stuff, but I mean, it's just a relaxed game. Okay, so now he plays an Underground Sea. He should take 2 points of damage as well. Okay, this time I remind him, I think. Yeah, we should keep an eye out on that. Okay, so he's down to 14 points of life. I have a Singia Vampire, but that Mace of Ith will just... Yeah, that Vampire will keep on getting lost in that maze. There's a factory, but he can bolt it, and if I want to play a land, well, it is 2 points of damage. Chaos Orb coming down here. So his defenses are in place. I need to take a point of damage. Good, good. 2 points of damage. Okay, 1 from the Black Wise, I presume, and 1 from the Underworld Dreams. So after I've drawn that card, I'm at 6 cards in hand, and I will take 3 points of damage next turn. It'll go fast. Unless I do something here. Okay, sinkholing the Mace of Ith. That's a good start. Now activating the factory. Going for broke here. He might have a bolt, but we don't care. Need to get in. And he does have a bolt. Bolting the factory. And now, ooh, Chaos Orbing the Sinkia Vampire needs to hit here. Yeah, it bounces off, but it is a friendly game, so we are always counting it as hit. He can try again. So yeah, just getting some practice in for him. He is a bit rusty as well. Living in South Africa, he doesn't play a lot of old school, I think. He does play some Magic, but he usually plays against more modern decks, I've heard. But using his old school cards for it. Okay, taking more damage here, 2 points of damage more. Okay, now I have a dreams on him. So we each have a dream on each other, but I'm 5 life behind here. And also have a Black Wise on me. Okay, at least I'm no longer taking damage from the Black Wise. We have a lot of things to remember here. 2 dreams. Okay, now we might... Yeah, no, I think... Yes, it's 13 life. No, 16 life. 7 life. Yeah, it's pretty even actually. Who dies first here? Sinkia, Hypnotic Spectre coming down. Yeah, it's what to do here. He's down to 9 points of life. I'm going to 6. Now attacking with the Spectre, putting him down to 7 and nicking a card. Dark Ritual, so it doesn't have any bolts or Sonic Blast to take it out. Now starts to plowsharing my own creature. Gaining 2 life. There's the wheel. Pulling my... So we're each getting bombed with the Wheel of Fortune Underworld Dreams combination, but I survive on 1 point of life because I sacrificed the Hypnotic Spectre. Bringing me to 8 life, so I can barely just survive the 7 points of damage from his Underworld Dreams and doing 14 points of damage. Right back at him. So that was the end of this particular bout, etching out a slim 2-1 victory, ending up at 1 point of life here. I'll catch you in the next battles.